MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Atlanta Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2022 Milwaukee Brewers.
And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Travis Shaw has in store. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
James Tumalo gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy is fun to watch. How about his last start? He had 10 Ks, lots of swings and misses, and this is one of those guys, when he's throwing the ball over the plate, he can get a lot of strikeouts.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
At the plate, Ronald Anaya. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and one strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. High in the air out to center field. Phillips is there for it. One down.
Batting second here tonight, shortstop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approaching.
A ball and two strikes now.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
One out, nobody on. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Phillips is on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
Jose Ramirez will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Standing in, Ken Moses. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Ken Moses.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting second, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Ready now, Orlando Arcia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Leading off for Atlanta, Third baseman, Travis Shaw.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Phillips going back on it, still ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run there for Travis Shaw. His first homer so far in the series. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game. Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
The 2-0 on the way. On the ground and right at the shifted infielder. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 1 run in and 1 gone. Now the 2-0. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting 7th, right fielder.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So stepping in, Rob Brantley. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So coming to the plate, number 56. He'll get his first shot at the bat here. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Stepping in, Mike Moustakas. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Shaw in foul ground, 1 away.
Batting 6th, center fielder.
Next for Milwaukee, Brett Phillips. He'll get to take his first cuts here. There goes the runner. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Into the box, Jose Ramirez. 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, number 52, Jose Ramirez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The Bouncer to the left side. Moustakis is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, left fielder, Ronald Anaya.
Digging in to try it again, Ronald Anaya. Hit the other way out toward right field. Santana moves over, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Riding in once again, Dansby Swanson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Digging in, Freddie Freeman, man at first after the 2-out walk. The 2-2. Line drive to left. In there, the base hit.
Nice execution right there. Kept his balance on a nasty breaking ball. His hand stayed back, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Santana looking up, and it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and the Braves add on. It's 4-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Popped high in the air. Betancourt has a play. And the inning is over. But the Braves do pick up 3 on the strength of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 4-0 Atlanta. Leading off the inning, Derek Dietrich. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that's in there for strike 1. One and one the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Albie brings it in, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting 8, catcher, Christian.
Stepping into the box, Christian Betancourt. First delivery to him on the way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
I always felt this was the toughest pitch for me to pick up. A good executed slider, and that's exactly what happened right there. You get an ugly swing.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Standing in now, James Tumalo, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Two out, nobody on. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Now the 2-1. Hit well on the ground to first. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Jared Eichel, 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Jared Eichel.
Ready for another shot now. Ronald Anaya. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Santana is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
The batter, number 7.
So striding forward now, Dansby Swanson. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Phillips is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Career line against Jared Eichel.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Popped him up. And an easy play there from Moustakas, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Domingo Santana. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Santana.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is in the air out to right. Bonifacio on the move. Makes the play, 1 away. Into the box now, number 56. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. And gone. An absolute bomb. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer here in the series, and the Brewers have cut it to a 4-2 score now.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful.
Hit hard up the middle. And Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being
called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that
Into the box, Derek Dietrich.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Bonifacio's under it.
And that retires the side. Corey Guerin enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ground ball foul down the left side.
I didn't realize the pitcher and the hitter were being so charitable today, giving away 7 free souvenirs to the fans. This is one of those epic at-bats. Everyone wins.
On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Jacob Barnes enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. Ramon Torres will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And that's in there for a strike. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? There's 1 on the first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Arodys Vizcaino enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Brett Phillips will bat next. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Heavy sinker just stayed inside. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Now batting, catcher.
Standing in, Christian Bethencourt. In the air, out to right. Bonifacio's under it. 2 gone. Jonathan Villar will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Jonathan Villar.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The Brewers down to their final strike. Now here's 1 hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. We'll try it again. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Four to 2 the final score tonight. The Atlanta Braves take the 1-0 lead here in the League Championship Series. Akil Morris gets the W on the mound. James Tumalo was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out the Show Nation. Play ball!